let's talk about the coming attractions for May, because there's a lot of exciting movies just on the horizon, starting with on May 1st. Another Simple Favor, which the both of you caught at South by Southwest. And Amanda, I believe you enjoyed it, but with some reservations.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I call it the best worst case scenario, and that if they were not going to fully understand why the first movie was as loved as it was, but at least give us something fun. And that's pretty much what happened. It's a fun, stupid movie, but it's clearly just an excuse for them to all be on vacation in Italy. It doesn't hold a candle to the first one, but it's still fun, and it's going straight to streaming, so no reason not to check it out.
Great. Yeah, I too think people are gonna have a field day with the clips that they're gonna get from this movie.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be ridiculous. So.
The Four Seasons hits Netflix on May 1st. This one is a show that Tina Fey co-created and stars in her first show since 30 Rock ended, where she's actually a series regular on it as well. This
Someone's
one follows
excited.
Oh yeah, you'd bet I am.
Wait,
this
is that Steve Carell too?
Yeah.
It follows three suburban couples who vacation together. The show also stars Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, and Steve Carell.
Domingo.
And she also said that this is a little bit different than the shows she's done in the past, which are very like joke a minute, very, very quick humor. This one is maybe a little bit more dramatic and
I'm into it.
Yeah, like personal. So I think it could be really, really exciting that the fact that she's like committing to this project and got such a great cast. I'm going to eat this one up.
There's so much coming out. There's too much coming out.
May is a stacked month.
May is stacked.
Our monthly Much Watch next month is going to be twice as long.
we have a break though right after in theaters with Thunderbolts. Asterix.
Yeah, Florence Pugh and Sebastian Stan lead a group of cast-off heroes in the latest MCU adventure. This one's directed by Jake Schreier, who made Beef for Netflix, and apparently there's a greater emphasis on the practical effects. Arturo, do you think this could be the shot of lightning that the Marvel movies need? Thunderbolts
I've had a theory for a while. And that is that every single person who makes up this cast, we kind of reverse engineered it when we were going through Sundance and South by. They're all indie people being brought in the ultimate way for this movie. Didn't they already do that trailer? They did that trailer about being very A24. I think they might do something.
I think they're trying.
Weren't they trying to get Steven Yeun and Io into this movie at some point, right?
Steven Yeun backed out. Steven Yeun was supposed to be Sentinel. He backed out.
Yeah. I mean, they had, like you're saying, the guy from Beef.
What was it? It was like, I think Quantumania came out and he backed out.
And he backed out immediately.
Like, I feel it.
Regardless, this is the first MCU movie in a little while where I actually like have a little bit of hope here.
I'm
think
excited for it.
I am fully excited, and they might break my heart in 3-4 days, but
it's true.
I'm kind of locked in
like,
for it, bro.
I don't know why we brought Ghost back, but okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Someone needs to die at the beginning.
No offense to you, Taskmaster, whatever.
I am excited
also
for it, surprisingly.
Also in theaters on May 2nd is Pavements. Art, you said you just got to catch this unconventional biopic at Movie Fest.
Wow.
What'd you think of Alex Ross Perry's latest?
This is a man who's always done some real, I don't want to call him quirky because none of these movies are quirky. They're very underground, raw, real type of movies. And he's the funniest documentarian. This is a hybrid of paying tribute to the band Pavements, who I don't know anything, bro. They are doing a movie biopic for awards. They're doing a musical number. Dude, they pissed on American idiots. Grave with this one. They are so mean with the jokes in this because you never know when they're making a joke. And then they're doing a museum. All in reality to be this massive documentary that's documenting the three try hard things, I want to say, to make a legacy out of this band. You know, you need the biopic, you need this, you need these awards. And I'm so conflicted on who is in on the bit and who is not, because I feel like all the musical people are committed, and there are some interesting musical people in there. But the movie part, Zach had told me this about Joe Keery, and I'm like, nah, they're not breaking his heart. They're not. Amanda, this might be the best Joe Keery performance, or it may still be the best Joe Keery on camera without knowing what they're doing to him.
I love it.
And it works so well.
I'm excited.
In figuring out how they're trying to dissect the band, it's more important than the biopic could ever be.
Yeah. No, I'm excited because we were just, when we were at South by Southwest, we kept passing a street called Shady Lane, and I kept being like the song.
Yeah.
Pavement, you know? So, like, I'm excited for this.
I become a real big fan of documentaries that don't tell you about the band. They just tell you about what the band was. And
Right. Yeah. This is definitely a documentary that is in the spirit of Pavement. The same sort of attitude that they brought to their music, Alex Ross Perry brings to this film. It is a deconstruction of the biodoc in the best way. And it's just really delightful. There's so many gags, so many fun bits. I like it quite a bit. I'm glad for people to have a chance to catch it soon.
I'm very excited.
Another movie that's coming out in limited on May 2nd is The Surfer, the Nick Cage action movie premiered at Cannes last year. Amanda, did you get around to this one yet?
Not yet. I'm really excited, but I've been so busy working away.
It looks really fun.
I heard it's wild, but I also hear that, I don't know, it's like when it was in the category at South by Southwest of movies that had played somewhere else, and I was like, where the fuck did it play? And they were like, at Cannes, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
But it's the Vivarium guy, and I really like Vivarium, so.
A lot of people really hate Vivarium too.
I know they do.
But yeah, I'm on the boat with you. I like Vivarium. I'm looking forward to The Surfer. I hope it's
looking forward to it. Excited.
Limited on May 2nd in theaters is Vulcanizadora, the latest from Joel Potrykus, my guy. I haven't had a chance to catch this one yet, but I'm really into Joel Potrykus. I know you caught it, Art, and you've been dying to get me to see it too.
You're very funny with the words that you just chose. I'm going to tell you that much right now.
Your review is just sickening.
Sickening, bro. This is crazy. This is great. Do not watch this on an empty stomach. Do not watch this if you are not okay that day.
Do watch it on an empty stomach.
No, whether you're full, whether you're not, almost don't watch it, bro. You're going to be sick either way.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't want to say no. Just go watch it. Just go watch it.
Joel Potrykus, in my opinion, is one of the most subversive, kind of shifty filmmakers out there. He makes pretty fucked up movies. I love The Alchemist's Cookbook. Would highly recommend Buzzard as well. Okay. But I've heard good things about Vulcanizadora. I'm very ready for it.
It's crazy. You should not be able to do stuff like that on screen.
And Art, one of your favorite little South by documentaries, Swamp Dogg Gets His Pool Painted, is out limited on May 2nd.
Oh, please watch this. It is good. We had a link for this, so I don't know if you guys have seen the link, but I could send it again.
No, I missed it.
It is super funny. It is exactly the type of doc that we want, where it's from the style of them. And they are just chilling, playing music. And when he gets bored, he moves on to the next thing. This is a spirit animal movie right here. Right when he's at the edge of selling out, he chooses not to. Which, funny enough, watch Swamp Dogg alongside Pavements, a movie that has a crazy selling out section that I'm so contradicted with it. It's fascinating. Really good pairing with Swamp Dogg Gets His Pool Painted.
On HBO on May 4th, the series finale of The Righteous Gemstones, one of my favorite TV comedies of the past few years, comes to an end. Danny McBride's hilarious show, which just might be HBO's second best show about sibling infighting related to succeeding their father's legacy. Every week, they come up with some new phrasing of some insult or sexual act or something that has never been created before. They're inventing new terminology for the English language, and I am so thankful for the laughs they've given us. It is such a funny show, and I feel like it's ending at a perfect time, going out on a high note. This season has been really funny, so catch up with it if you're waiting for the full season to drop. Also coming to streamers on May 8th, Peacock is debuting the second season of Poker Face, Rian Johnson's modern-day riff on Columbo, starring Natasha Lyonne. Yeah, a little bit under the radar, but
I didn't see that it was coming until he posted that.
Right? I think this is a show all three of us had on our best of the year that year.
Yeah, it's so
Rightfully
good. So good.
Guess
Very
I have to rewatch
excited for
season
that.
1. Damn.
Oh, no.
Weekly or all at once?
That's a great question.
It's
last time
weekly.
I feel like
It
they
was
did
weekly
2 or
last
3 to start and then weekly, so maybe they'll do that
that
again.
makes sense.
Damn it.
Yeah. Something else the three of us are also very much looking forward to. Friendship hits limited release on May 9th before expanding on May 23rd. Maybe the funniest movie we'll get this year.
I think, quite possibly.
Chicken Jockey?
You can stop. Stop.
If you love I Think You Should Leave, you're going to love this one as well. Art, you were talking about it, I think, before we started streaming. Fight or Flight hits limited theaters on May 9th. Josh Hartnett fights his way through a plane of killers. Amanda, I had it in my notes too. This one sounds a lot like Bullet Train in the Sky.
And I loved Bullet Train. I know you guys didn't like it as much as me, so I'm like watching this, and I legitimately thought it was a sequel to Bullet Train, and then it wasn't called Bullet Plane. It wasn't called Bullet Plane.
Bullet Plane.
And it has this other stupid name, but I'm still gonna see this. I'm still excited.
He looks like a character from Bullet Train. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
It looks like he got lost on the set of a Safdie movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Clown in a Cornfield comes out to theaters May 9th. Art, we caught this one at South by Southwest, but none of us really responded to it, unfortunately.
No, it's trying to be something that director Eli Craig, I think, got down incredibly well in Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I love this movie. Go watch this one.
It's incredible.
I don't know what they were going for here. It feels like the script was way better. Bro, I don't know. The Fangoria just came in.
That's the thing. We are the outsiders.
The Fangoria with the spread just came in. And
No. They already had that before they saw the movie. Remember?
No, for sure. I'm saying my Fangoria came in, so I haven't read through what insights they've got, and maybe it'll change something we missed. But we all saw it together.
Fair, I was sleepy.
In and out, yeah.
But it just kind of
it's going to come out again.
Yeah.
A little bland, right?
Little bland.
Yeah,
it doesn't do what his previous one did. Yeah, and I think it could have been done a little bit better, but not the worst. I'm going probably 2.5. I don't know how they met the 3, but good for him.
Yeah.
Art, I'm really excited to tell you about this next one because I didn't know about it until I started putting together this document. Have you heard anything about Duster coming to Max on May 15th?
What is this?
Is that Sawyer?
This is a show from J.J. Abrams, starring Josh Holloway, our guy Sawyer, as a getaway driver in the 1970s Southwest. I think as Lost fanboys, we owe it to them to check this one out.
Crazy.
Interesting. So
interesting,
this
right?
Is this is the continuing stories of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Okay, dude. What the heck?
You know what?
I'm really intrigued
Why
by
not?
that one. Right?
But it's HBO or it's Max?
I think it's Max.
I don't care. Right? I don't care. I'm just asking. I'll be there. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Duster.
Yeah. You were telling me about Love, Death, and Robots coming back for Volume 4 and David Fincher returning to the show on May 15th.
There you go. I kind of fell off on the show after the first season, but I like the anthological side of it. This pretty much did kind of cause a lot of other ones. I know Prime has that one with the video games, Platform or whatever it's called, Levels. They had one where it was different anthology shorts. This is another one where they do different animation styles. Decent. It's fine. I'll be tuning in for the Fincher ones for sure.
Overcompensating comes to Prime Video on May 15th. It's Benito Skinner's new show, which notably has Charlie XCX in it. I think that's one of the things that people are really intrigued by there. That clip was going around. Who's Benito? He's a comedian on the rise. A lot of internet stuff.
He got the curve push.
Nothing that I'd point to. Yeah. Final Destination Bloodlines in theaters on May 16th. Art, you're a Final Destination guy, right?
I'm a Final Destination head. Yeah, well, I am fully excited for
Amanda,
this
you too?
thing,
You're a Final Destination person?
Hell yeah, dude. Everything's trying to be it. The monkey.
It's true.
We just saw something. Until Dawn?
Even Until Dawn kind of feels like it's a little bit.
Come on.
A little bit.
Yeah, so we've been going through the Final Destinations. We just finished 3 the other day. I like it. I'm curious to see.
3 is really good.
3 is fine. I mean, it's got Mary Elizabeth, right? Yeah. Come on. No, I love the franchise. It's my guilty pleasure when it's bad, and it's my pleasure when it's good. And I hope that this one's good.
Hell yeah.
Hurry Up Tomorrow hits theaters on May 16th. It's the new film from director Trey Edward Schultz, and it stars The Weeknd. I think it's also like conceived by The Weeknd. It's a tie-in for his new album, right?
Something like that. And they're doing early screenings. I already got mine. They have like
I got mine too. It's the last movie I see before I fly to Europe.
Damn,
They haven't added that 4th check-in that AMC said they would, so I've just been sitting on 2 movies a week because I don't want to let it go. Hey, we're still thinking about ways. What do you want from us?
Yeah. Always thinking about waves. Also on May 16th, The Brutalist finally comes to Max. So if you could not stand doing a 3.5-hour movie in theaters, you'll be able to do it on your couch very
comfort
soon.
of home.
All three of us are big fans of that movie from last year. Murderbot is coming to Apple TV Plus on May 16th. Amanda, I was really excited to tell you about this show because you didn't know about it.
I didn't.
This one stars Alexander Skarsgård as a sort of RoboCop, a murder cop.
You're just saying
Incredible.
things at this point, bro. You're just making stuff up.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a show or just like a riff from the Seth Rogen studio show, but
Yeah. How do you make both, huh?
I'm just excited to live here.
Also on Apple TV Plus the same day, a very similar project, Deaf President Now, the documentary from Sundance that we
This is good.
caught there.
This is a good one.
Very nice. Very nice.
Great doc.
Have you guys heard anything about Sirens coming to Netflix on May 22nd?
They push it a lot, but I have no idea what it's about, dude.
Yeah, it's a limited series with a pretty interesting cast because you got Julianne Moore, Megan Fahey, who we just saw
from
in
Drop.
Drop, Millie Alcock, who really took House of the Dragon season 1 by
Yeah.
storm, as well as a couple other
Really?
favorites like Glenn Howerton
Yeah,
and Josh
that's her.
Segarra.
Dude, Kevin Bacon is in this movie too. Or series, I should say.
Kevin Bacon, yeah, absolutely. And
Josh
this is
Segura. Yeah,
about-
that's our boy.
yeah, and so this is about a woman who gets concerned over her sister's unhealthy relationship with her boss. That unhealthy relationship might be a little bit of a May-December thing going on between Julianne Moore and Millie Alcock. So yeah, some intriguing stuff potentially on the horizon with Sirens.
Related, unrelated, I also just got my early access to Hurry Up Tomorrow because
Hey.
Jumped on it.
I was like, there's surely we're not getting it here. And sure enough, we are.
Nice.
That's good. That's great. I mean, he's Canadian. That would be
It's true.
very
That's
disrespectful.
actually-
That'd be very disrespectful if he did not.
And
He's
I'm not
gotta
even
pull
the
through.
only person who's bought a seat. It's crazy.
All right. Also, I'm
Mission
just
in-
getting more excited for the
Yeah.
other one that you had just mentioned because they did Watchmen, and I was a big fan of the baby the baby Westworld. Leftovers. It's getting better, Zach. This is going to be a mini series.
Wait,
yeah.
this is
Oh, yeah,
Sirens,
dude,
the
look
people
at-
who made this stuff?
Following, the killing, the call soul.
This is crazy.
Suits
And
when it
this
was
is
still
the writer.
good.
This is the writer
Suits
right
when
here.
it was
The
worth
writer
watching?
has done Made, Shameless.
Made? Shameless?
Come on.
Orange is the New Black?
Orange is New Black.
This is for Sirens, you're saying, the creative team.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
writer for
Some
Sirens.
real talent.
Crazy.
could be
good for
big.
them.
Awesome.
Very excited.
Uh,
I don't know
Mission
about this next
Impossible,
one
the
though. They
Final
a bunch of
Reckoning.
newbies.
Theaters May 23rd after it hits the Cannes Film Festival. I don't know, man. I'm always down to see Tom Cruise nearly kill himself for our entertainment.
It's fair.
Which is the question with that title. Is he dying? 3, 2, 1.
No way. He's
No?
not dying in a Mission Impossible movie.
No,
Man,
if
this
anything,
man
they'll
wants to-
probably do the John Wick 4 thing where it's like, he's dead, but is he? And then he's back.
Right.
He's
It might be
back.
something like that. He doesn't want to die on screen in a Mission Impossible movie. He wants to die while filming a Mission Impossible movie.
That's actually
Fair.
very true.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
The counter programming for May 23rd, if you're not interested in Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, it's the remake of Lilo and Stitch.
It looks
And
kind
Counter
of
my,
cute.
yeah, counter my ass.
I'm wary
there.
of any Disney live action remake.
Me too, but
This,
it looks kind of cute.
it looks really cute. This one is directed by Dean Flesher Camp, who did Marcel the Shell with Shoes on.
That's why I'm like, guys, come on. Maybe it's going to be a thing.
Come on.
If I got to
Sometimes
trust anybody.
Sometimes it gets cut out, but I have Marshall here every
Yeah,
single
the
day on his
Marcel
Matchbox. So I am. When Zach reminded me it was him, he is the one person with heart.
He's got so much heart. He's got so much
Yeah.
heart.
And like my guard is up because I don't like these Disney remakes, but
No,
this
that's terrible.
this one
Horrendous.
might get me.
But every
Really
once
might
in a
get
while,
me.
there's one that's like good or at least somewhat charming, and I'm hoping
Yeah.
this is one of those.
Yeah,
and it
but-
only
but
has
that's
two
what-
writers. It only has two writers.
That's what Sinners was about, though. You know, they're gonna catch you slipping on a good one, and then that's how they greenlight the other five.
That's true.
I hope it's good. I hope it's good.
To be
What a-
fair,
what
the
a-
writers haven't done anything else. That's concerning.
That's, yeah.
So we'll see.
No bad track record. Also on May 23rd, on Apple TV Plus, we're getting Fountain of Youth. This is Guy Ritchie directing John Krasinski and Natalie Portman in what feels like an Apple TV riff on National Treasure.
What are you talking about, bro?
Let's do it.
One of those movies that doesn't feel like it actually exists, but it is real. They have got a trailer and everything.
I'll be there for Issa.
Okay, I'm lying. Dan Lin does a lot of TV. One of the writers for Lilo and Stitch does a lot of TV.
What?
Good TV.
Anyway.
Anything good?
The Avatar live action show.
Okay.
Why'd you do that to me?
The
nothing.
It Show.
You said
He's
nothing,
gonna
right?
do the It Show. The It Show. Anyway, continue on.
Damn.
On May 23rd, Netflix is getting Fear Street Prom Queen. They're making another Fear Street movie. Art, are you scared?
I'm scared that they'll keep dropping these on us. They did the last one back to back to back. They were fine. They were fine.
Yeah, everybody thought I was gonna love those movies, and I was like,
they're all right.
fine.
They're okay.
Just guys, just because there's a gay character doesn't mean I'm instantly all in. They got to give me something good. They have to feed me well.
Didn't they say they wanted to
this
do?
one a go.
They wanted to release the last ones theatrically. So what's happening? What happened? Why not this one?
Yeah.
Palmer,
the Better Sister series hits Prime Video on May 29th. This one stars Elizabeth Banks and Jessica Biel, and it comes directed by Craig Gillespie, who's done. I know Jessica Biel's your girl.
We love her.
Oh, I'm there. Okay.
Yeah. Craig Gillespie has directed a lot of really interesting stuff, like I, Tonya. Recently, he did Dumb Money, right?
Isn't he Bad Education?
Yeah.
No,
that's our
not.
boy
That's
from
a different guy.
Thoroughbreds. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Other guy.
But he did Cruella.
Dumb Money. Dumb Money's the newest one.
I like his voice. He is
me
able
too.
to get characters and stuff to say really awkward stuff, and I don't know. I think he balances tones very well.
Yeah,
so
I like him. Yeah.
Same. On Max May 23rd, we're getting the third season of And Just Like That. The Sex and the City sequel series returns. But have either of you watched any of Carrie's New York City misadventures?
No.
I have never seen Sex and the City.
Anything.
Jasmine or my Lena saw all of Carrie Diaries. Had
really
no idea that had anything to do with Sex and the City. And I was like, wait, so you've seen all this?
That's so funny to me. At that point, like, what's the point?
Yeah. I think the only episode I've ever watched was the finale of the original series, because I remember it being like a hyped up thing. So
massive.
I gotta see it, I guess.
It was, yeah.
You know what I've seen? I saw that guy yelling at people saying Carrie Bradshaw doesn't live here in New York, kicking everybody out. And then he said, "I'm just sorry,
brownstone."
Yeah, I'm sorry. Have a great day. I don't mean to be mean." Funny video. Wow, right around the corner on this.
Legends hits theaters on May 30th. This correct me if I'm wrong, this one is merging the timelines, bringing lore from the original movie, the remake with Jackie Chan, and the Cobra Kai series all into the film.
For the most part, they seem to not be mentioning too many Cobra Kai people, but I don't see how it wouldn't, right?
Right.
But it is bringing in the Jaden Smith one and trying to combine it. We'll see.
Yeah, just without Jaden.
Just without Jaden.
Yeah. We will be busy on May 30th because we will be watching The Boys and Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back.
The latest film from the Philippines, who brought us Talk to Me a couple of years ago, one of our favorite recent horror movies.
Yes.
I am avoiding as much details about this one as I can.
Same.
I didn't even know this one was coming until they started teasing the trailers. Yeah, man. I'm amped for whatever dark vision they've got.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So excited. Haven't watched the trailer. We'll try to avoid it with my life. So excited.
We got some really creepy stuff. I don't know if y'all caught the Weapons one, but Weapons, if you guys do end up seeing the trailer to this one, there's some scary stuff coming out.
I ain't watching it.
But
I saw Talk to Me blind. I need to see this blind.
Fair.
We talked about the Phoenician scheme in our con coverage. It'll be out in limited release by May 30th, so I know Amanda and I are going to hit it as soon as we can.
So excited.
What else is she in, bro? She looks like an artist. I don't know why. She reminds me of like a musical artist. I think she's going to be badass in the movie. I'm very excited.
Who was that name? Mia
Threepleton.
Yeah, I've never heard of her, but
Appleton.
Mia, yeah.
Her mom is Kate Winslet. Her mom is Kate Winslet.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. Lying.
It's right, yeah. Her mother,
It's
Kate
fucking.
Winslet.
It's fucking
Wow.
nepotism all the way down.
I knew she looked like one of them French girls. Damn. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And then our
Hopefully she's
final
good.
upcoming release we're going to highlight here is for Mountainhead, the movie coming to Max on May 30th. This is Succession creator Jesse Armstrong's first project since that series wrapped. An original movie starring Steve Carell, Jason Schwartzman, Corey Michael Smith, and Rami Youssef as a group of billionaire friends who get together during a rolling international crisis. There's a trailer out yet that I haven't seen because I know if Jesse Armstrong is writing a satire about the ultra wealthy, I am going to watch it.
Yeah. Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, very, very excited for that one as well. But just how excited are you for that one? Let's get to our picks for the month, our top 3 recommendations for the rest of May. Art, why don't you kick us off? What are the 3 things that are at the top of your highlights?
For my list, the big 3 that I have seen that I would highly recommend. Coming out of the Movie Fest, Pavements really, really... I won't say blew me away, but I found it so intriguing to see the inner workings of a band and seeing the cycle that you're supposed to meet, which is becoming the biopic and all of these different things, be deconstructed in the most interesting way to understand the band. And I, like we said, I think it's better than what would they call it? Cradle to the grave or
Cradle
Womb
to
to
the grave?
Tomb?
Yeah, Cradle to the Grave
Type
biopics.
biopics. Cradle to the grave.
Yeah.
But yeah, like stuff like that is good if you want like a recap of everything, but sometimes you don't understand the artist. And this, I feel like I get the humor, the banter of the band, which I never knew. I also think it's Alex Ross Perry's best project to date. So a documentary that's also a biopic, that's also a musical, that's also a museum piece. My next one is also another documentary that I caught from the month. I had mentioned it. Swamp Dogg gets his pool painted. Chillest movie. This review I've read 5 times since it's come out. Dream Blunt Rotation, Swamp Dogg, SpongeBob, and Johnny Knoxville. I think you guys will like this one. It's quirky. It's everything. Nice. And the last one being what we're all gonna go all 3 thumbs up on. I'll let you guys take it away.
Friendship. Yeah, I'll go Friendship. I'm the only one who's seen it twice, and it.
I saw it twice too.
Oh,
Zach
right. Sorry, Zach. Yeah, but we both came away with the same feeling of it holds up and gets even better.
Yeah.
Like, it's still just as funny, but you get to appreciate a lot more of what they're going for with the story and with the ideas of friendship and just Tim Robinson as an enigma and that whole idea behind I think you should leave, even though it's not technically this, but how it still feels like it carries over into it. This movie is hilarious, but it's also shot so incredibly well for something that's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. This movie, it's special. It's special.
It is truly something special. Great recommendation. Amanda, what else do you have?
Yeah, other than that, obviously very excited for Bring Her Back. You guys know I've been a huge champion of Talk to Me since I saw it. I absolutely adore that movie. So I am so excited to see what they bring us. Again, they are genuinely some of the best filmmakers in terms of working in the horror sphere right now. They know how to make things scary. They are also very well connected to just like the modern era, Talk to Me kind of has this whole allegory of like party culture and drug use and stuff, but it still works as a horror movie, even if you don't pick up on any of that. So I'm hoping that this is gonna have like a similar vibe. It's wild that people that are this goofy can come up with something that's just so genuinely terrifying, and they do great shots, great work with everything. They have a really clear vision. So I'm so excited for Bring Her Back. And
all of our best horror directors are comedians.
Yeah, and they say that it's a lot of like one of those things. They're 2 sides of the same coin. It's like 2 sides of the same genre.
Yeah, that the only difference is the soundtrack, the score playing in the background. You switch it up.
You can just flip anything, and you can change
the punchline becomes a jump scare. Yeah.
It's very interesting how that works. And then I am so excited for the Phoenician Scheme. I'm really hoping this is another Wes Anderson movie that just again isn't one of the ones that's probably going to make me feel happy to be alive in the way of life, but I just think that it'll be, I'm hoping it'll be very joyful, and I'm very excited to see a Wes Anderson heist movie. Like, come on, let's go. Very excited. So those are my 3.
Yeah. Any Wes Anderson movie is a must-watch in my book, and I also was a huge fan of Friendship, so I definitely would recommend both of those, but I'll leave them out of my 3 because y'all got me covered for them.
Right.
I'm going to start it out with recommending that Righteous Gemstones finale. I think the show is hilarious and remains just like one of the most guaranteed half an hours to make me laugh out of anything. So catch up with the show to catch that finale. I'm also going to throw some love to The Four Seasons, the new Tina Fey show, because I just think 30 Rock is one of the funniest things ever made. And if she is behind another show, especially with a cast as stacked as this one is, I have a feeling that this one is going to be great as well. But my last recommendation is going to be for the Joel Petrakis film Vulcanizadora. Art approves it, and I'm just so intrigued by this guy. I think he's one of our more unique kind of outsider type of filmmakers out there. Yeah. It's just, he's a singular voice. So I definitely want to check whatever it is that he is up to with this new movie. So yeah, my 3 are going to be Righteous Gemstones, Four Seasons, and Vulcanizadora.
Hell yeah.
Big 3 thumbs up, though, for the main one right here, Friendship. We all got to see it at the festivals together. They've seen it multiple times.
Pick for the month?
It's the group pick.
It's
definitely
all
Friendship.
3 thumbs up. Definitely make your way out there for that one.
Yeah, see it in theaters.
There was a little bit of a pushback. They were saying, be careful with the what's his name? Tim Robinson fans that they might be a little too crazy out there. They might be laughing at everything.
Some people are like, they're laughing and I'm like, fuck you, it's actually just that funny. I'm actually sorry that it's not, that his facial expressions are funny on purpose. Go fuck yourself.
that girl got mopped. They told her, yeah, but you like this movie. She said, so what? People change. It's like, what? People can't enjoy things? The guy said, yeah. Some people don't let people enjoy things.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. My only recommendation, let's just put hard-coded subtitles on it so that even when people are laughing, you can still keep up with what's going on.
Right.
I'm
sorry, it is actually just that fucking funny. And if you just didn't think it was that funny, that's on you.
I got to join my elderly people.
You will miss jokes from laughing so hard at this recommendation.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all have seen it twice. I'm sure you're still missing some stuff. So
no, there is. There's still stuff. I'm like, motherfucker. No, it's good. It's good.